Okay. Let me see. There we go. Got the link. Got the Patreon post. Okay, publish that post now. Now we're grooving. Okay, post is live. There we go. Okay, almost there. Hey, Jakob, I did almost make it on time. Yeah, I was pretty close. Is the latency better this time? Actually, say something again, because now I'm actually watching chat. Because I probably actually just missed that. 1. How'd we do? I'm hoping we did okay. Still seeming like we got a good delay on there. It's supposed to be turned off now. There's still some delay? Okay. Those are stationary bubbles. They are. Don't tell anyone. How you doing, Melody? Okay. Getting close Patreon now. Leave that open. 55 minutes. Oh, okay. Yeah, here. Hold on. Let me see. Actually, I can do this in a really easy way here. Because I have a copy of the broadcast on my screen. It's still... It looks like... I guess now instead of 20 seconds, it's more like... What? No, it's about 20 seconds. Maybe like 18 seconds. Ooh. Big fucking deal. Okay. So, I'm going to pop this chat out. Put that up there. Have OBS over here. And then down here, we're actually not working on what the title says because I changed my mind. Guess 20 seconds is the new live stream? Yeah, I guess so. I don't really know what to say about that. It says I have excellent connection. So, you know, do with that information what you will. Yeah, so the stationary bubbles are because I need to... I need to be better about, like, the way I make and or post shit. So I'm making a Creative Corner announcement, like category or a theme announcement kind of post image so that I can put those in the Discord. It'll make a good break in the post entries, you know? You just have the theme and then it can just be an endless thread. I think that'll do the job, right? You have a theme post and then you have the posts above it that are the submissions to that theme, then broken up. I think that'll work. So, I mean, one thing that I need to do here is just... I want the long logo. And then I have the right thing on the screen, right? Okay, yeah. Oh, you know what? Since we don't have Twitch chat, I might as well switch to this one. Okay. There we go. And there we go. I need to figure out how to get YouTube chat on the screen for this. Am I planning to bring back the archive channel thing again then? Yes, I do still have all those files. It's so much work to go through all of those files. Because they have to be converted and trimmed and, you know, I try to put the bumper on the front and back of them and all that stuff, and that shit adds up. But that's probably things that'll happen in Patreon streams also. This is kind of what I'm going to use these for, is editing and channel maintenance and stuff like that, and then just to hang out with y'all. Oh, you meant the Discord channel, the archive channel for Creative Corner? No, I think I'll just leave... the Creative Corner channel itself will just be the archive. So they'll be posted there, and then we'll just leave them there. I think that's much less complicated than having people move their posts over. There's no need to make it that... I don't know. Involved. I don't think it needs to be. I use Illustrator so much less often. Okay. I think we're just going to take this whole thing. Will this scale everything together? What in the hell? Ah, man. I don't use this program anywhere near enough. Can we get centered here? There we go. Okay. Let's see if we can figure out why that's looking all weird like that. So what I don't understand is why that's flipping it over like that. I don't know if this actually needs to be bigger than this though, now that I think about it. Because if we plop this right here, yeah. Bring this up to here, plop this like that. Okay. And then... let me see. I want, not a vignette, but like an inset shadow. I guess kind of a vignette, but I want a very tight one. What does poster edges look like? Did it do anything? Is my computer frozen or did it not do anything? Oh. Ugh. See, I don't want to have a taskbar on the screen, right? Because I don't like the way it looks. But that means that my screen... this is horrifying, by the way. This is not what I wanted. That means that the screen that I'm working on isn't my main screen. So everything that Photoshop or Illustrator or whatever opens just kind of, like, opens up there and then I don't realize it's there. Why is Illustrator so weird? I just don't like it. Ominous ghost noises, yeah. Please excuse my haunted neighborhood. Like, why does scaling it cause it to explode? Oh, it's negative. It's just scaled backwards. So we do non-uniform. Well, there we go. Now we're being normal. So that's fine, but then the weight of the pill needs to be brought down, right? Okay, now that's just even more confusing. It tells me that I'm already viewing the layers window. How is that? Where? Oh! See? Fucking got me again. There we go. Okay, layers. We live in a world of sanity again. Alright, so I want to work with that thing. And we want to bring down the stroke weight until it fits better. Something like that. There we go. Now this is more what we're looking for. So we just grab that whole beast. We can position it. We can... I don't want to scale it anymore. Okay, so now we want creative corner. I think I want this even smaller. Now that I have mastered my control of the shape. Because this is just kind of supposed to be a stamp, right? It's a digital puzzle box. I just haven't found all the keys yet. No kidding. As I start to figure it out, I'm sure I will be perfectly fine with Illustrator. But just gonna have to get there. Okay, so we scale. Don't be weird. Why? Why are you like this? What the hell? What if I just do it that way? Is it something about also selecting the group? Is that... Nope. Nope. We just live in a world of fucking chaos, I guess. I mean, what am I supposed to do with this? That is such a weird quirk. I don't understand it, and I don't like it. Might as well make it an even 55. Okay, then we need to go back to the line and bring these down even more. Okay, then we need to go to the text, bring the stroke down. That is still technically the bulb, but you wouldn't know it. Okay, now I'm feeling better about the size of this. So where's my center? Stop saying intersect. Where's the center? I don't know what you're intersecting with. There we go. Okay. Then we'll plonk that right there. Just kind of tiny at the top, I think looks a little bit better. So we got the back logo. I want to add... Oh, no. We want to go for text. That's a lot of filler text. So let's go to those properties. And we want it to be the... Unenlightened font, probably bold. Why pro? Stop that. Oh wait, I don't think I capitalized the U. There we are. Okay, so we want our text to be pretty obscenely massive. And I think we're going to do this in bold. Maybe bold italic? Yeah. Bold italic sounds good. And that'll be... The logo's black text with a white stroke, so maybe this should be white text with a black stroke. Yeah, I can get behind that. We want this to be a little bit thicker. Okay. All right. And we basically want to just do... Got creative, then corner, okay, actually, hold on, I don't want that yet. I want to scale this and place it and then duplicate that. Oh, we don't like to rotate, I guess. That's weird. Okay, well, let's try scaling up. Time to find a new key. Indeed. The hunt resumes. That's okay, though. We love the hunt. I think maybe 750 is going to be around the right spot. And then maybe I can... There we are. Found the key. So let's try 30 or 28. Maybe even a little less. Maybe like 25. Yeah, that's pretty good. Maybe still a bit too much. There we go. So now that would basically correct it to a 15-degree rotation, which seems to match the slant. The slant of the italicized letters. Still want to bring it down just a little bit more, I think. Oops, transform, rotate. There we go. I think that's just like a, what, that should be a 5-degree or a 10-degree rotation. Kind of lost track of my math there. That's okay. So, oops. And then I'm going to allow a little more space. Increase the text size just a little more. Actually, no. Or maybe just a little bit. There we go. So we've got creative. And then we've got corner. Okay, go like that. Yeah. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen. It's certainly not the best. Although I do kind of want this to... Can I letterbox this? Because I want it to fit inside a square for social media posting. Maybe view. Guides. Not sure. But I suppose if that's going to be the case, then I want to shrink this down a little bit. So we'll go down to, we'll go back to 650. And we can do something like this. I kind of don't mind that overlapping. I don't know if we can get away with it on these words or if that looks a little too muddy. Make it more of a sharp angle with corner being more vertical to be a square shape. I'm not sure I understand what you mean. Let me see if I'm reading you correctly. You mean like rotate this more like this? Is that what you're saying? I think that's what you mean. We could go with that. It does make this a little bit harder to read though. Kind of like that, but with the letters still being properly oriented. So, like, I know we can do that. Going from top to bottom spelling corner instead of left to right. You mean, like, basically rotate all the letters 90 degrees. Like, so that it's stacked with the word going down like that? Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a setting for that. But, then I'd be free to shave off the sides of the background to get my square shape. Yeah, I think I'd rather just tighten it up this way. By just bringing these in underneath. Kind of like a, I don't know, it feels like a 1950s or 60s, like, diner sign. So let's bring that all the way into there. And maybe I can put this over here instead. It's not terrible to have the slight overlap there. I do kind of like that. No, it's a good idea. But yeah, this is what I'm vibing on. Thank you for the suggestion. Feels a little cozier. And then maybe I can take this whole beast and bring it up a little closer like that. Can be a little more effective use of the space. Maybe not quite that tight. Maybe a little bit this way. Just kind of barely hitting over it. I'm wondering if that text should be colored or if I should leave it. Should I put the UE blue in there? Maybe, huh? I don't have that as a saved color. That seems unlikely. Alright, well, that's okay. I always have that on hand. Hey. That was weird. Okay, maybe the medium light blue. That could do the job. understand what happened. Why would changing the color of the... Okay, that was weird. We're just going to accept that. Right now the white stands out because it's the only bright color on the design. Yeah. Does it stand out in a good way, you think, or a bad way? I mean, because, like, you want it to stand out. But it seems like it's kind of jarring. That feels a little more comfy to me. Depends on if I want the focus on Creative Corner or the weekly theme. I think I want it to be on the theme. And even still, I think I'll use the light blue, which is like really, really, really light blue. Or teal, whatever the, you know, the Yui, the Yui blue. Okay. We're going to want the date on there somewhere. I do need to squeeze a lot of information onto this. Maybe I want to do something a little more like that. And then... squeeze this over a letter. I think that's okay. Soft cyan? Yeah, sure. I buy that. I buy soft cyan. Okay, let me see if I just... I guess what I could do is just draw a square. You're right, this is Austin's channel. Big burly cyan with biceps and abs. Yes, I am big burly. That's what they call me. Mr. Burly. And I'm pretty sure sometimes they mean it. Okay, that's a good sign. That's a square. That's not centered. That feels centered. Okay, so then we want to push this all the way down. Okay, so I want to take everything, basically, except for those two. Nope, okay, I guess I'm doing it this way. I want to take all of that stuff and shift it over so that we're balanced in the middle. There we go. We can hide that. Okay, and we need a new text, which we are going to rotate 350. 350. There we go. Okay. And we are going to not italicize. We'll leave it bold, but not italicized. And then we're going to make this text. Well, I was supposed to make the text bigger, but that's also valid. Let's go 1,000 and see where that takes us. See where the evening takes us. Hold on. I very rapidly lost track of what I was doing, so let's scale the text box up first. Creative corner. It's got a lovely echo. Quit doing that. Go back where you belong. Okay. Then we scale up. Then we want to center it, and we want to it's so low in the text box. Oh, but we're going to be typing in all caps for this. That seems kind of intense. I probably don't want to do that. We'll use the bright text, but not type in all caps. So what did I say we're doing this week? It's on the screen right now. Expanse. Why is the font wrong? Bold. Why is it not recognizing the quote marks? What happened here? Whatever. We'll just go without. Okay, so we wanna see the rectangle. I want to bring this in to match the rectangle. Then we want to shrink the text to fit inside the rectangle. Go on now. Get in there, little buddy. Creative corner X. You know what we could do here? We could take the medium dark blue and make this an empty fill. Oh wait, no. Not that. I want to do this to the rectangle. Rectangle properties. There we go. Empty fill, and then we want to make the stroke. There we go. That dark blue that I use. Oh, and we want the stroke to be... What's happening? What happened? Stop it. Stop it right now. The stroke needs to be on the inside. Whoops. So that it's visible. Bring this down a little bit because it's crowding out a bit too much. There we go. That puts it in the center. And then we just need a date, right? Kind of what I'm thinking. Do you think this text should be white? Is it not bright enough? It's not very bright. Not gonna lie. It is a bit samey. Do we want white? Is that the answer? That does really pop, doesn't it? Maybe we bring it just south of white. What if I pull that light blue? Basically a trick you do with eyeballs when you're painting. Bring it like there we go. Nah, still go lighter. So maybe back it off just a little bit. There we go. There's just a hint of the color there so that it feels a little more connected, but that's pretty much white. Okay. And we want to bring this down. Want to be about that size. And we can bring the line down. I think maybe this is a point where we can flip them. We go to the black here. And the white here. And I think we still shrink down a little bit more. And we want to say submissions due. Even more. Keep going. I don't want it to be very substantial because I want more room for the date. I think we can do that, and then maybe we want a pill like we have on the logo. Whoa. Okay, we'll move this down. Just for consistency, I'm going to keep that balanced like that. Maybe it might be more elegant to say something like week of, for the sake of looking back on in the future. Yeah, that's a good point. Okay. Although I'm gonna meet you halfway on that. I am gonna switch it to week of, because you were right. That is what it should say. Change I'm going to make is to just have the one date, because I still think people should be able to look at it and know when it's due, and it is the creative corner for that date, so I think we'll stick to one date. That way people won't think they've missed it or something. week of... in this case, well, let's just say... Say that just for placement. Okay. So we'll bring those two up a little more even. And then this one we're going to shrink down a bit. And then drop it a bit. And bring it up front. I think that looks pretty good. That's good for social media posting. And then what I think I actually want is a gradient coming in from either side. Just a fade to black. That's what I think we need. But I think this is a good template. Does kind of look like a spider looking at you right now. It's peeping. It's peeping at you. You're being peeped. Save this really quick. Illustrator 2020, sure, whatever. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna go grab some more water. I'll be right back. Please stand by.
So, on that note, thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm so excited to be back. All right, we'll let it play out. She has no rhythm. We made a functioning crossbow. I gotta fire it again. I mean, the bolt doesn't quite sit on the rubber band as nicely as you might like, but I can make the notch bigger to fix that problem. It still has a little bit of a friction. I didn't finish my food. Moody, thank you. Oh, Chichiri, I'll call you out at some point. Just give me a minute. Self-proclaimed troll master. Oh my god, that's horrifying! See what happens when the boxes get to the box.
Okay, sorry about that. I was saying goodnight to M. The followers thing at the bottom is rotating now? Was it not before? Hold on.
What to say?
It was supposed to be, was it not? And it stopped again. Oh! I do see what you mean. Hold on, I can fix that. There we go. That ought to do it. Come on now, start moving. There it goes. Return of the Green Solo Cup. It's not even solo, though. I'm a liar. Look at. Can you even see? It's Hefty brand. Oh, sideways is not going to make that any easier. I need an adjusted face cam for this so that I can go into face cam from this window also. I kind of like this vertical face cam. It works while I'm doing digital art because I tend to bend down and then at least I'm still on camera, but I can also be all the way up and still be on camera. I don't know. I feel like with digital art I do more up and down than I do side to side, so this just makes more sense. Green Hefty Cup indeed. Alrighty. So, Creative Corner, Expanse. Week of, what, this one's due on the 8th, right? You know what, we're not going to do numbers because if I do, if I name the month, it'll be less confusing for people who have different date formats. So we will say March 8th, 2020. Ooh. Oh, that's a depressing reflex. Nope. There we go. Those winter months are going to be fun. Yeah. Let's take a look at that, huh? Just as a for instance. How small do we have to make the text? Oh, that's not that bad, actually. I mean, really. That's fine. Obviously, that looks terrible, but we can fix that. Yeah, I mean, I think it's okay. Yeah. Okay. So we are going to say March 8th, 2023. Is September the longest month? Because we could just make this fit and then have the text always be the same size. But this one's going to have to vary anyway. I'm not going to worry about it. We're going to go ahead and scale this up until it fills the thing. There. I think that works. Okay, now how do I make my gradient? But it's something I want to apply to the bubble layer. Oh no, it's not an apply thing. Okay. I thought it was being weird. I was trying to just confidently... Maybe it is. Okay, it definitely doesn't work the same way Photoshop's works. I'm at a loss. Is it September? Yeah. It seems like we'll at least be able to make it work. It'll be a little bit weirdly distributed, but the same will be true if the theme ends up being a long word. I'm going to try to keep the themes at one word. Again, like just as a fun challenge for me. Keeps it interesting. So hopefully I don't pick anything like the theme of, what? Oh, wait. Floxinoxin hilipilification, right? Did I get it right? I missed the knee. Floxinoxynihilipilification. Ooh, that threw me off the rails. Floxinoxynihilipilification. There we go. All is well. Oh my god, I got so much cleaned out of the studio today. Ni. Okay, so one more time. Floxinoxynihilipilification. Floxinoxynihilipilification. I got so much cleaned out of the studio today. There was like this mountain just to the side here of cardboard materials, which I'm still holding on to because it's box fort time, which we'll be doing on Wednesday. Or not box fort, but ball machine. And 12 hour. I gotta do 12 hour also. Maybe I do those at the same time. That's possible. I gotta order my balls. Forgot about that. I have, I'm gonna get wiffle balls. Amazon's got 24 multicolored golf ball sized wiffle balls for $8. That's my kind of price tag. Okay, so how the hell am I supposed to do this stupid thing? I don't understand what's happening. Maybe I should just do this part in Photoshop? That seems kind of stupid. Or you could learn, Austin. You could force yourself to learn something. How does that feel? Actually, you know what I would really like? Even rather than a gradient, if we could do a blur, that would be even better. So, first of all, let's hide our rectangle, which is actually a square. Will those be too light? I don't think so. I'm not gonna... It's gonna be pretty gentle. I hope not, but if they are, I'm gonna put weights in them, is basically my answer. I don't know how exactly I'll weigh them down. I thought maybe I could put balloons into them and then fill the balloons with sand. That seems more or less doable. Because that would still be pretty even. It doesn't look bad without the gradient, to be honest. Is this you drawing gradients? I don't understand. Like, it seems to be learning the angle. Look at, see this angle? It changes. But... And when I press undo, we go back through the gradients that I haven't drawn. I'm going to need some answers. I'm very confused. If I weighted them unevenly, I could find some rather unorthodox movements a marble couldn't normally do with even momentum. You're always thinking outside the box, Melody. I like it. It's very interesting. Making that predictable could be challenging, but it could be a fun challenge. Would be extremely unique. Yeah, it's a good idea. I'm gonna have to think on that. Something to keep in mind is I do want to try to use it for like what we used to use marbles on stream for. But that kind of seems like a situation where uneven weighting would even be better. Which tends to be my MO around here. This is true. I try not to duplicate myself even. I got very bored with the idea. I started thinking about doing a box for it again, and I was just like sitting there and just going, I did that already. Because I'm a child. And I know I did the ball machine already, but I didn't because I didn't succeed. So I can try again. If I succeed, it's over. Why does this gradient hate me so? Like, why can't I see it? Then we go back to the armature one again, but good. Yes. I actually... Funny you mentioned that. There's a big old roll of wire over there. For two projects. One is the wire sculpture, the wire brain sculpture, which is just, it's not for anything. It's just a sculpture that I want to make. And then the rest of it, because it's a shit ton of wire, is for trying the ball machine again, because that's much more rigid than the armature wire that I used last time. It was a bad idea. Something so soft with all of that torque was just a bad idea. The auger really was working and would have worked if I was doing it correctly. And if I was like bending my wire around, you know, a metal shaft to make a clean spring, then it would work. But I gotta do that part. I don't understand. Whoa! No. I don't understand. What's happening here? Why can I not do this? The shape of the wiffle balls might allow for a more unique lifting mechanism. Yeah, it's not reliable to get hooked into those, though. I thought about that, and it's just... it's not going to be very reliable. You can't be sure that you're going to snag it, you know? And then you can end up with something getting stuck just in one spot as whatever mechanism is supposed to hook it just keeps flipping past the ball. And then you get a jam because the next one can't roll into the spot that it needs to roll into to be hooked. So then you got two balls sitting there. It is a good idea. I had the same idea. But I foresee problems. Another ooh, if you weight it with magnets, you can always orient the ball properly. That's a good point. Ooh, magnets. Melody. Magnets. You are onto something there. Ooh, that's got the old gears turning. I don't know why I can't see the gradient I'm drawing, and it's making me sad. Like, why does it say no, I can't draw here? Why can't I reset this back to not having an outline? Everything's going wrong here. You could even have invisible obstacles if you have the same pole facing outwards on every ball. Oh, that could make for some real bullshit. Like good bullshit. Like Mario Party bullshit. This is coming along. Yeah, this could be a lot of fun. Good thoughts, Melody. Good thoughts. This could be very neat. Well, and you would want the same pole facing out on all of the marbles because you don't want them to stick to each other. Unless you do. No. No, you don't want to do that. That's going to be Jam City. Yeah, so you want them to repel each other. But then could you use that? You could. You could use that. Because you can, like, bounce one off of another one that way. Does it have built-in anti-traffic jams then? Yeah, I think it kind of does. I think that's how that goes. Why can't I draw a fucking gradient? I am angry. Like, and now it just it doesn't want me to draw it at all. I always knew magnets were the one remaining magic in the world. The last true wonder that will always be there for us. I'm at a loss here. I don't understand. And now I've broken the tool because I accidentally told it to gradient the stroke, and now I can't delete these. I can't put it back. So now I don't seem to be able to use the tool at all. Wait. Ooh. Okay. Now we're back in the real world at least. Wait, did it do it? Doesn't seem like it's doing it, does it? Gonna bring our background back. It seems like this should be working, right? Maybe we'll just add another one to try and make sense of things. If I do a radial. I'm at a complete loss. But it's Adobe, so it doesn't have to make sense. Just work once they sell you a training course. Yeah, no kidding. Ah. such a weird thing to be hung up on. Okay, fine. I surrender. I'll look it up. What the fuck am I looking at? You may just need to change to a gradient filled by choosing the middle icon at the bottom of your tools. Or use the eyedropper to fill a selected item. What in the world? Where's my mouse? There we go. I don't think that did what it was supposed to do. Select the object in the appearance panel. Okay. Where's the appearance panel? Am I crazy here? Let me see. Select the object, which we did. Then in the appearance panel, use the flyout menu to clear appearance. Whoop. Okay. Now try the gradient tool. Easy way to set the object to a simple gradient would be to select the object and tap the decimal point key. I don't have a keypad, unfortunately. Wait, where'd my chat go? There it is. You didn't have time to think of a witty joke about being lost. I'm sorry, Melody. That's really tragic for you. Are you gonna be okay? This is so frustrating. I'm done with this. I'm not doing this anymore. Okay. Here's what we're doing. I'm hiding that background image. I'm saving this. Exporting it as a PNG into this file. Wait, no, that's... Because that's all... Oh, this is so obnoxious. Okay, hold on. Can't I just open this in Photoshop? I swear that's a thing. Isn't that part of your whole bullshit, Adobe? Isn't that what you're fucking selling me? For Christ's sake. By the way, the only reason I have Adobe is because I'm still paying the college price for it. I'm supposed to grow from the Photoshop, not crawl back to it. Yeah, well, we're back. Okay, so this needs to be... what is it? Oh, wait, no, that's not what we want to do. We want to open an Illustrator project. Is it working? It's still baked. That's really disappointing. Okay, well. You used Photoshop in school in like 4th grade at the gifted kids classes, and that's been your whole experience with actual Photoshop. I played with Photoshop for like hours and hours and hours and hours on my grandpa's computer when I was staying at their house. You've just been using GIMP since 7th grade, yeah. I mean, that makes sense. I'm just so used to Adobe. Why can't I draw a fucking gradient? Whew. And drawing in Krita, right. Let's bring that back. So, I guess what I'm looking for now is we want... Try it again. Adobe Illustrator. select the object, go to gradient, go to appearance. So maybe I need to draw a new shape. Maybe that's what I'm not understanding here. So we draw this new shape. Using a green bell pepper as a brush was a pretty wild experience. It sounds like it. How do you find yourself in such a situation? Okay, so we're going to use our darkest dark teal here. Okay. And gradient. Appearance. Fill. And what am I supposed to say? Go to the fill box under appearance. Okay. Oh, it just works on the object. Okay, well, we're in business now. So I guess you just can't do it onto an image. It can't like be applied as an effect. It just has to be the entire color of the object. That's fine. Now we know. Shouldn't there be a... That's not what it was supposed to be. That's super weird. It looks like the right color. GIMP has always had this joke brush that's just a green bell pepper. You can't even change its color, only its scaling. That's kind of great. Okay. Then we can go to that one, which I guess will be the darkest blue. I think I'm making this work. Okay. And this one should be at opacity 0. Oh, but it does still need its color defined as the lightest blue, so we're going to the right thing. Or maybe medium light blue. Or no. Let's keep it even. We'll go to the primary. I have 5 shades of each color. Although apparently I have 1 extra green. Don't know why. Okay. This is good. I'll pull this back like this. There we go. Okay, and then we can just pull this over. Just kind of cinch this whole thing up a little bit. Ever had oat milk? I have not. Well, first, tell me how it was, and then I'll tell you my oat milk horror story. Did you enjoy the oat milk? Did it fulfill all of your oat milk desires? It tastes great because oats taste great, but you were honestly a bit disappointed it didn't taste more like oats than it did. Well, I'm sorry. That sounds like a bit of a letdown. Which you guess makes sense since it's oat milk and not like oat drink. True. Yeah, it's not necessarily the goal. There we go. I think 60% is good. That's what I'm talking about. This is what we're looking for. So I just need that on both sides. And then this will post very nicely. I mean, I need to put it back. But the only actual complaint you had was that it was a bit gritty. Well, I was, once upon a time, a long time ago, dating somebody other than Emily, who didn't turn out to be a great person. Let's leave it at that for now. I've mentioned her before. I know. Don't, nobody knows this. But yeah, I was at her house, and she was insistent that I try oat milk. And she was not a very clean person, and I was a millimeter away from drinking the milk straight out of the carton, because that's what I was asked to do in their house. And I notice, looking inside, something black floating across the surface of the oat milk. And we pour it out to discover that it had a layer of mold on top of it. And I was like that close to just taking a swig. And I know it's not the oat milk's fault. But I've never been able to look at oat milk the same way again. It messed me up for life. Yeah, that's a big yikes. That one will freak you out. There we go. That's kind of what we're looking for. If I drank it, it probably would have turned out better than if it was actual milk, at least. I suppose that's true. But I mean, whatever it wasn't something that should go in my body. And who knows how long it had been. It still just makes me, like, shudder. Ugh. 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 Anyway, yeah, that's my oat milk story. Maybe it was on its way to becoming oat cheese and I interrupted it. Well, if oat cheese is supposed to turn black, then maybe. Possibly. I'm pretty happy with this. I think this worked out. Now that we got our gradients on there. Do you think I should dial the gradients back a little bit? I think they're good. I think they're good where they are. So we want to save it. And we want to export it. I finished like a whole hour early. Well, we can do other stuff. I got other things I need to do. I want to swap out the... I'm going to do the icons in Illustrator for the... Fucking words are so hard for me. The redeems. There we go. I got there. Export it as a PNG. Let's make a new folder for those. New folder. Creative Corner. And then in this, you need another new folder that is announcements. Announcement images. Okay, and then this one is for 3, 8, 22, or 23. Words. Everybody's got them. Who needs them? Okay. There we go. That's postable. That looks pretty nice. What? Don't crash on me. Thank you. Jesus. Don't need that kind of heartache today. So is it where it's supposed to be? Creative Corner, announcement images. Is that what it's supposed to be? Alright. It's well beyond time to establish the international emoji pictographic language. Yes, ancient Egypt had it right. We've been wasting time abstracting and symbolizing when we should have just been using abstract symbols. Okay. So we're going to go into Discord in Creative Corner. And we're going to upload that file. Okay, the theme for this week's Creative Corner is Expanse. Good luck and have fun. See you Wednesday. Okay, and does that actually upload properly? Does it go? And then I can take this and send it to my phone. Why is it a poop? Don't show me a poop. I put all this work into this and you give me a poop? Look at this. What is this? Why does it give me a poop? It's extremely rude. Look at that. To me looks like it's saying that it can upload it. Oh, how big did I make it? Did I fuck up? Is that why it's showing me poop? Let's shrink it down. Click open in browser. I already deleted it. I've moved way too fast. I'm sorry. This doesn't give me, like, export settings like Photoshop does. Why is there no fucking parity across their software? It's so annoying. Document setup. You would think with export as I would get like some control. It gives me nothing. This is an unexpected challenge. Proof setup. Time for the ancient secret technique of Windows Shift S. Oh, just screenshot it? Do I take screenshots that rarely? It doesn't really come up. I take screenshots on my phone a lot. I don't really do that on my computer. I mean, we could do that, but I don't really want to. I want to do it the right way. That's not really the right way to compress an image. Export for screens. I just don't want it to be smaller. That's all I'm fucking asking for here. How big is that file? 5.2 megabytes? I resisted the temptation of fixing it in Photoshop once. Will I do so again? Now I have to, right? We've made it this far. Oh, it does give me a dialog box. Okay. Screen. Okay. Let's see if that's a more reasonable scale. 1.92. That might work a little better. Okay, so we want to drag this over here. Okay. I think it's weird that we capitalize days of the week. Why? What makes them so fucking special? It just it doesn't seem like something that needs to be a proper noun. There we go. That's a normal size. Alright, I think we actually got it that time. Okay, now I can share that to myself. Well, you know what the other thing we can do today is, actually? Aren't they all named after gods and goddesses and such? I'm sorry, I don't remember what I just said. Help me connect the dots here. Who's named after gods and goddesses? Okay, let's think here. Oh, days. Oh, are they? I didn't know that. Wouldn't be surprising, but I did not know that. Like, oh, Thor for Thursday. That's true. I do seem to remember hearing that. Okay. Here's what we're going to look at for the rest of this evening. Backpack Hero Twitch integrations. Maybe it's not complicated. I guess first thing we do is go to Steam. Just open the game and put your Twitch username in the settings. Where did you go? Steam? Buddy? What's it called again? Backpack Hero. It should be up here. And we're fully up to date. Does that mean I'm good to go? One moment. Is that coming through? I hope that's not like super loud. No, it's not. Okay. Options. Oh, wait. Sorry, Melody. I just realized I don't have you on the screen anywhere. There we go. No, I know this isn't Twitch, but most things will still read your chat if you're offline. The chat kind of exists separately. Do I just start the game? Okay. So we're going to do that, but obviously I'm going to do that with the screen away. Please pardon my sidewaysness. Okay. So I guess now you try to go into the Twitch chat. We have Backpack Bot. So I figure you're the one who knows the commands. click the... No, you already said that. What do you think? Be right back. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, the music in there was pretty exciting. I love that this is infinite. That's an insane... That's an insane power.
You actually don't know the commands since you never tested it, but you assume I clicked enable in the settings. Yes, I did. Let me see. Backpack Hero, Twitch commands. I'm not seeing it. Maybe we need to actually do something. Huge white saucers stare at you unblinking. They absorb everything that is going on around them. The frog apprentice turns his eyes to you. I have a vision, he says. It's my first one. How should we use it? Try to upgrade a mana stone? That sounds pretty dope. Oh, it's just my brother. I was supposed to do something when I reloaded, but you forgot what? Like, reloaded this game? That's okay. Alright, Mana Stone expanded. Thank you, frog man. Lady. Frog someone. I saved and quit because I messed something up with my build. Were we gonna go back? Or did we die and we already went back? Maybe check my pouch. it seems like we're doing okay. I do kind of remember what you're talking about, but, I mean, it feels like we're alright here. I don't have any actual weapons in my bag. These are weapons. What about my electric wand? That's a weapon. Oh, right. The mana runs out. I forgot about that. Okay, so we were going to try a different build. But we're not going down this rabbit hole right now anyway. We'll do this on probably Wednesday evening. Or Wednesday at the end. Point is that works. Well, let's see here. Okay. Oh yeah, the other, I guess we do have another one of these I wanted to do. Solution was swap my shield for my sword since I have 40 armor. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay, well we'll revisit that next time. Hopefully we'll remember. So what I wanted to do was make another one. This is just going to be the new it's just the live thumbnail. Because that still has the old logo on it. And then for that, we're just gonna hide these three. We're going to delete almost everything. Actually, we're going to keep... We're going to keep this to be our new _live. Okay, that's pretty good. Let me go to that one. Just select the one. If I clicked on it, that's what I want. think we're going to ditch the underscore in the logo itself. We are going to rotate this another 10 degrees. The fill color for that one needs to be red. I've received some glowing reviews already. Ooh, thank you, Corey. Well, it's always nice to get some approval. Who doesn't love that? Okay, and then I have a red color already lined up that's supposed to be fairly complementary. Do the thing. That is orange. What? How did I convince myself that was red? Well, we can at least go with the darker orange. That just looks like brown. The rectangle, we bring that back in, and there's our new background, or our new thumbnail, or whatever. I do think this needs You sure whatever I'm talking about is exactly how you call it? Look, we're both in the weeds here. The point is, we got the picture we needed. I needed a new one of these. I wish I'd rendered this in a portrait mode, but I didn't think I mean, like, you know, at that time I wasn't into TikTok at all. I don't think I have those Blender files anymore. I think I trashed them. Oh, shit. You're still on that top screen? I didn't realize that was what was going on. Okay, well. And it sounds like our gap has expanded also. Here. I didn't do much. But that'll be the new thumbnail. Maybe I make this a little bit smaller. Properties. Sweet poor light bulb, how you've been replaced by the bubbles over the years. The light bulb's still represented. It's right there. It's on top of the eye and the logo. We held on to it. No. Let's make sure we're inside the rectangle. Okay, there we go. I think that works. Even though the UE filament is still possibly the coolest thing I've ever designed. Well, thank you. I take that as a huge compliment. Hey, I use it everywhere. But some places you need the whole logo or the whole name written out, you know? And these are kind of those places. The bubbles are our background. They support us. Thank you, though. I am very proud of that UE filament idea. Well, the logo's simplified a lot, and it looks a lot better now. You know, the red live is what you're supposed to be drawn to, but you keep looking at this. Yeah. I know. I absolutely know what you mean. I've been torn about it ever since I rendered those bubbles. And I could just, like, take another frame. But I kind of like the negative space. It's tough to decide. Can we put a drop shadow on this? Drop shadow. There we go. Multiply. Increase that blur. I kind of want it centered. Does the live also need a drop shadow, or is it okay without? Let's see what it looks like with the drop shadow. It kind of exists in your face like this? Yeah, kind of and kind of not, right? Style-wise. It's not terrible. I kind of like it. Like you had a sticker on your screen over the logo without the shadow. Yeah, that's true. It's kind of a tough call. I'll wait until you get the chance to see this and see what you think. I kind of like both. I'm having trouble deciding. It's fine. What do you prefer? Be better if I could remove the shadow over the UI object. Oh yeah, that's true. Can I mask that? It doesn't look like I can mask it. So one way to do this is to well, you know what? No. I'm not going to go down this rabbit hole. We're just going to go without. You know, just take your time, After Effects. Or what if instead of a shadow, the light was like a light source? Ooh, a glow! Oh, fuck. Illustrator's crashing. Okay, we're bringing it back. Like a neon sign kind of look. Yeah, that's a great idea. I like it. I hope it auto-saved. Doesn't feel like it did, though. Oh, it did. Nice. Let me properly save this. Okay, we're back. Okay, so I like the glow idea, Melody. So we're gonna get rid of that drop shadow. No! What? Don't crash because I'm removing a drop shadow twice in a row. I think it's happening. I am baffled. What the fuck? I just want to remove a drop shadow. Why? Oh, if it isn't the consequences of my actions. What, you mean using Adobe? Copy that color. And then we want to say go into the drop shadow. Make the color that. That doesn't appear to do anything at all. Okay, yeah, see, outer glow is what we actually want. Oh, it actually let me delete the drop shadow from there. So it's something about that button that's bugged. That's not bad. Kind of just enough. They sure have a lot of funny names for a hazy oval. They do, don't they? But these are for the way the color mixes, technically. Okay, and then here's my other idea to help kind of bring this home. We're going to go to this stroke color. And we're going to make it that. But I want to like lighten it. This isn't the color mixer I would like to be using. I wish I could just move it toward white. Yeah, that's not what we want. Bring the saturation down, something like that. Some of these colorful vibes are pretty radical, dude. Totally, man. It's pretty chill, bruh. How do we like that? Does that have a little more of a neon sign vibe? Or should I should reverse that, shouldn't I? I definitely can. Here, hold that for me. I know you can't see what I did. That was mostly just for me. But okay, there we go. That's weird. Some of those things I was trying to select didn't want to take. It seems to be locking me in pretty tight there with what it's letting me do. But still, I do think that worked. Can I make the white part any there? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm just trying to find the right balance here. I think that's about where we have to leave it, but that's pretty good. I think that's a huge upgrade on what we had before, which I mean you can see on the thumbnail of this video, but I can also show you. It's this. So we're going from that to this. I think that's a pretty nice upgrade. Feels friendlier, less rigid. Matches the new branding, which is obviously the biggest thing. I'm pretty happy with it. What would it look like with the underscore? Are you liking the underscore? Let's find out. It is part of the channel name, you're right. I'm not sure. I'm kind of torn. There we go. That makes the V look more like a V. I don't hate it. I needed a second for it to grow on me, but now it's growing on me. It looks mega awkward as part of the neon, so you're not feeling it. Alright. Actually, let's just put it back where it was. And then just fix this. There we go. Oh, it looks connected to the L, making it more like jive. I see. Well, yeah, that's not really the intent. So we'll pan away from unenlightened jive. That seems like hashtag cancel Austin territory. I don't think there's any way that could go well. Unless I want to start a jazz band. Do I look like I should start a jazz band? Do I sound like I should start a jazz band? If I should start anything, it would be a folk band. I do look like half of the generic sax players at school. Do I have saxy energy? Well, we didn't at all do what I was supposed to do today, but got a couple important things taken care of. I needed both of those made. Now we have them. And I have that Creative Corner one as a template, so all I have to do is swap out the word and the date every week, which is not bad at all. And this right here serves as both, because I do need one of these also that just doesn't have the live. So we can export again. Live thumbnail. Generic thumbnail. Okay. There we go. They either look like me or have shaved heads. Well, it's good to know that I could pivot and become a saxophone player. It was always on the agenda, I'm going to be honest. I know who I am. The sax calls to me. Alrighty. Well, thanks for chilling with me, Melody. We'll be back. We'll be back tomorrow with some VR, hopefully. Still, maybe not VR yet, but gaming of some kind. And wonder how Jakob's doing. Yeah, I hope you're doing all right, Jakob. But maybe he's gone to sleep. Maybe he's getting some work done. Who knows? Yeah, maybe the slot isn't so good for him after all. Well, and Jakob also likes to just flip on the stream in the background, which is fine by me. That's what I do. I mean, you know, I can't say I wouldn't be doing the same thing. But, yeah. Oh, and if you're watching the VOD, you can watch these live on Patreon with the link in the description. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Follow on Twitch. Link also in the description. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Art, video games, SaaS. We got it all. I sure love my parasocial relationships. Don't we all? Don't we all? It's all we have left now. Bye. Take care of yourself. Stay safe. See you next time.